Reasoning to design. Inferring an intelligent cause for the universe and life. The idea that the universe and life exhibit characteristics of design has sparked significant debate in science, philosophy, and theology. As we examine the fine-tuning of physical constants, the information-rich structure of DNA, and the irreducible complexity of biological systems, it becomes increasingly reasonable to infer that an intelligent cause lies behind these features. This inference is grounded in scientific observation and logical reasoning, which, together, point toward a cause that transcends naturalistic explanations. Here, I will discuss three primary areas of evidence that support the conclusion of intelligent design: the fine-tuning of the universe, the complex information within DNA, and the irreducible complexity of biological systems. 1. The fine-tuning of the universe. The fine-tuning of the universe refers to the precision with which the fundamental physical constants and initial conditions are set. These constants include the strength of gravity, the electromagnetic force, and the values for atomic mass and charge, among others. If any of these constants were even slightly different, the universe as we know it would not exist. Stars could not form, atoms would not hold together, and life would be impossible. For instance, the gravitational constant, g, is finely tuned to allow for the formation of stars and planets. A slight variation in g would either prevent matter from coalescing to form stars or cause stars to collapse prematurely. Similarly, the cosmological constant, which determines the rate of expansion of the universe, is so precisely balanced that physicists like Steven Weinberg have noted it to be one of the most finely tuned parameters in the cosmos. A variation in the cosmological constant as small as 1 part in 10 to the power of 120 would render the universe uninhabitable. This astonishing degree of fine-tuning suggests purpose. In our everyday experience, we know that complex systems with tightly calibrated parameters, such as a well-tuned engine or a finely crafted watch, require a designer. The fine-tuning of the universe, on an exponentially grander scale, reasonably points to an intelligent cause that set these constants and conditions to enable a stable, life-permitting cosmos. 2. The information-rich structure of DNA. In the realm of biology, the structure and function of DNA provide compelling evidence of design. DNA is essentially a molecular language, encoding instructions for building and maintaining the complex machinery of life. The four-letter code of nucleotides, adenine, A, thymine, T, cytosine, C, and guanine, G, form sequences that specify how proteins are assembled, guiding cellular functions essential for life. This sequence of nucleotides in DNA is not just a random assortment but an ordered, information-rich code analogous to a written language or software program. The origin of this digital-like information within DNA is highly significant. Natural processes have not been shown to produce such complex, specified information independently. Information theory, which studies the principles of information transmission and storage, emphasizes that complex information with purpose, such as we see in DNA, typically arises from an intelligent source. Just as a book's meaningful content implies an author, the information-rich structure of DNA implies a source capable of creating complex, purpose-driven instructions. Nobel laureate and physicist Paul Davies has described the informational structure of DNA as the most profound mystery in biology. The organization and purpose embedded in the DNA code suggest an intelligence behind its origin, as this code contains both the language and machinery necessary to create, sustain, and reproduce life. 3. Irreducible complexity of biological systems. Another significant aspect of biological design is irreducible complexity, a term introduced by biochemist Michael Behe. Irreducible complexity describes systems in which all parts are essential for the system to function. Removing any component causes the system to fail. Such systems are found throughout biology, where molecular machines, metabolic pathways, and cellular structures rely on the coordinated operation of multiple, interdependent parts. The bacterial flagellum is a classic example of irreducible complexity. The flagellum functions as a microscopic rotary motor, allowing bacteria to move. It consists of a series of parts, including a rotor, stator, and filament. If any one of these parts is missing, the flagellum cannot function. Natural selection, which operates through gradual modifications, struggles to account for irreducible complexity because all parts must be present simultaneously for the function to arise. The existence of irreducibly complex systems challenges gradualistic evolutionary explanations. They suggest instead that these systems came into existence as fully formed, functional units. Observing irreducible complexity in biological systems, much like seeing a fully assembled car or complex machine, logically points to an intelligent designer. A system that cannot be reduced to simpler, functional stages implies an origin involving purposeful arrangement. 4. Inference to the best explanation, the intelligent cause. In science, we often use inference to the best explanation to make reasonable conclusions based on evidence. When we observe data that suggests a pattern, purpose, or underlying order, it is rational to infer that an intelligent cause is the source of that order, especially when alternative explanations fall short. For example, when archaeologists discover an ancient tool or piece of pottery, they reasonably infer that an intelligent human made it, rather than assuming it came about by random natural forces. The fine-tuning of the universe, the structured information in DNA, and the irreducible complexity of biological systems each present powerful cases for intelligent design. Naturalistic explanations, while valuable for understanding processes within existing systems, fail to adequately explain the origin of such fine-tuned, information-rich, and intricately organized structures. The inference to design is not a God of the gaps argument that merely fills in for lack of knowledge, but rather an inference based on the patterns and principles of complexity and purpose that point beyond natural causes. This inference to an intelligent cause aligns with the fundamental principles of scientific reasoning and parallels our everyday experiences with designed systems. When we see purpose and order on such an immense scale, it is reasonable to conclude that an intelligent cause lies behind it. Conclusion. Reasoning to design and the nature of the intelligent cause. The evidence for design in the universe and life is compelling. The fine-tuning of physical constants points to purpose in the cosmos. The information in DNA suggests an intelligence capable of encoding complex instructions, and irreducible complexity in biology implies an origin by purposeful assembly. Together, these features of the universe and life strongly indicate that a mind, rather than random processes, is responsible. The inference to an intelligent cause does not require abandoning scientific rigor but is, instead, a logical outcome of examining the evidence. This cause must be transcendent, intelligent, and purposeful, providing a foundation for the existence of life and the universe's finely balanced structure. This intelligent cause, beyond matter, energy, and space, aligns with the attributes traditionally ascribed to God. In reasoning to this cause, we are not merely making a metaphysical speculation. We are drawing from scientific observation and sound logic to conclude that the best explanation for the order and complexity in the universe is an intelligent designer. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and comment below if you agree or would like to add your thoughts. If you would like me to respond to your comment, please make a level 1 comment directly below the video. I will respond to all polite level 1 comments even if it takes me a while, due to other commitments.